here it works. Hi, how are you doing today? Those guys need a chiropractor after a day of presentation on the last row. You good? You good, guys? Let's say left. How are we doing on the left? The right? Center? More motivated, the one that's just decided to sit here where the action is taking place. So Mike, I come originally from Lugano, Ticino. Do you have anyone from Ticino here? No? We have perfect. There is always one that tries to find a better economy. It is between us, right? I know there are a lot of British persons here. Ticino is the Scotland of Switzerland. It's very nice to spend your holidays. Not so nice if you want to open a business. That's how we define Ticino. And yeah, I'm from there, and it's different. We are much more relaxed. Ticino guy, can you prove this? Yes, we are much more relaxed than the Swiss, German part and Swiss French part. You can tell if you go to a cemetery. You go to a cemetery here, it's written rest in peace. You go to a cemetery in Ticino, it's written continue to rest. It's a different mentality to take. But here is really different than Britain, I know. But we have the same TV shows. I know that in Britain you have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Yeah? In Switzerland, we do have the same show, but it's called Who Wants Another Million? That's quite different. Yeah. I don't know. I moved out from Ticino. Ticino is different from the other part of Switzerland. It's poor. They say that Ticino is like Italy with receipts. That's a bit how we define Ticino. And I know there are a lot of tax experts. Give me a cheer. All the tax experts here. Office tax expert, perfect. Tax evasors here. Woo! Just be trying. I'm trying to save on my taxes, but I cannot manage. I don't manage. It's too difficult. So doing taxes is too difficult. For me, last time that I logged in the tax system of Zurich, there was like, no, you cannot log in. You need a two-factor authentication. Why do I need a two-factor authentication? Who is going to log in and do my taxes? Who is going to do this? Why? It's so complicated. For a normal person, tax system is too complicated. I start with question like, hey, do you have any side activities? Yeah, doing your taxes. That's 2 days of work every year. It's like a question that don't relate to me. Do you have any stock? Yeah, I have a stock of Nutella when it was 30% off. Do you have to write it down? Is it needed? And then the pillars. Swiss people know I gave up on the pillars. They are too complicated. They are too complicated for me. But there is always like a guy like you that tries to explain the pillars. Like this friend of mine, he was like, no, the pillars are fundamentals. No, you need the pillars, you take the money, you put the money on the pillars, you have the 1, the 2, the 3A, you put the money on the pillars. If you build a house, you can take the pillars for the house. No. If I build a house, I hope they come with all the pillars they need. Let's be realistic. I don't know. I hope that AI also will help me with my taxes in the future, honestly. I hope it will help. I hope. I'm not scared so much about the AI revolution. People are being scared. Some people are being scared. I was talking to one of my friends, he was so scared. He was like, no, AI is going to take over our job, we are going to lose our job, AI is doing our job. I'm like, Thomas, calm down, Thomas. Thomas, you work for the government, Thomas. Thomas, a stone can take over your job, a stone. Thomas, if ChatGPT takes over your job, ChatGPT is going to be confused. It's going to be like, what do you mean it's 9 to 5, but I can start at 11? I don't understand. I don't understand the prompt here. A lot of people using it. I was talking about was talking about AI in a show, and an HR person in the front row said that she used ChatGPT to read cover letters. How do you do that? I mean, maybe someone in HR knows how to do that. It's my mind blowing for me. Can you imagine that HR person, ChatGPT, what do you think about this cover letter? Well, it's great. I wrote it 2 days ago. It's great. I wrote it myself. Things are different. There are a lot of things that are going to be possible with the revolution. Even I talked to one of my friends, he's a surgeon. He told me that with the revolution in AI and everything, they might be able to take surgery from home at some point. And if there is a profession that I don't want to see in home office, is my surgeon, okay? I want the guy to be there ready at 7 o'clock. I don't want the guy to wake up at 6:55 and put his coffee on the table and do surgery in pajama in front of his screen. Then I don't know, the surgeon, I know, the surgeon is going to be late, 5 minutes late because he forgot to put VPN, I know how it's going down. Then at some point the surgeon stopped because they ring and he has to go to pick the package of Zalando that arrives. We are delayed. No, I want some profession to be on home office. I think your profession is good for home office. Home office people, give me a cheer. We have some home office people here. Good. I do a lot of home office. I like. Because when I go to the office, people bothers me. I don't know about you. You know what bothers me in particular? People with a standing desk. Right? They all have a fucking attitude. People with a standing, they all think they are the shit, You walk in the office and like, look at me. I'm standing, I'm better than you. Fuck off, Peter. Have you been there? My manager asked us if we wanted a standing desk for home office. He called me up, Mike, should I buy you a standing desk for home office? I was like, you. Today, I started to wash machines. I cleaned the kitchen. For the 2 hours that I worked, I would like to sit. I'm sorry. Thank you, I was an home office person that applauded and he realized it was only that personal work. Don't leave him alone. Otherwise, his colleague will know that he wasn't doing shit at home on Friday. It's fun, yeah. I do a lot of home office and I managed to get bothered also in home office. I like to look professional in virtual meetings. I don't know about you, but there are always some people are dressed like shit on virtual meetings. If you don't have it, it's you. People notice, okay? I was in this virtual meeting with a person dressed terribly. And at some point, he had the courage to ask me, hey, Mike, may I ask you a question? You sure? Mike, you are at home. Why are you wearing a shirt if you are at home? I was like, Beat, you're also at home. Why do you look homeless, Beat? Why? Even at the background of a Caribbean beach, it looked like Castaway. It looked like he was stranded there since a couple of days. People are abusing those virtual backgrounds, right? The one that I hate the most is the blurry background. What the fuck are you trying to hide? What is your family on a witness protection program? What are you doing? I say if you have to use a virtual background, at least put something that is useful to your colleagues. You know what I have as a virtual background? I have the weather forecast of the week. The weather forecast. Super useful to everyone in the call. Like, Mike, what is your opinion? My opinion is that a high temperature from the north. Stabilizing. Back to you, Susan. But I still prefer to do home office than go to the office, right? Because there is always people that have initiatives in the office, right? Initiatives, workshops, right? I don't like to go to workshops. I don't know about you, I treat you like you're in primary school at a workshop. You come, there are the crayons, the post-it. At the end of the workshop, my parents come sure. No. Now, workshop, I don't know about your experience with workshops. I don't like, for instance, when they start with the word of the day, right? The word of the day, like they start the workshop. Okay, guys, okay. A word of the day. What is your word of the day, Matthias? Inspired. Oh, that's a nice word, Matthias. Inspired. What about you, Thomas? Journey. Oh, journey. Yeah, that's a beautiful word. Do you think that successful company in the past was doing this? Do you think that Steve Jobs was walking a factory in China with the word of the day? Okay, guys, okay, the word of the day, Jilu, how do you feel? Enslaved. Oh, that's a beautiful word. No, I'm not doing that. People that takes a lot of stress. Other people are chill. For instance, I noticed that there are like many differences in Europe. We book days, holidays, how much holidays. We have a decent amount of holidays in Switzerland, right? Decent. The lady disapproved. Give a sabbatical to the lady. I think we have a good amount of holidays, but nothing compares to how many holidays Scandinavian people are getting. Do you have any Scandinavian today? Yes? Well, why are you not on holidays? What are you doing there on the road? I interacted in a virtual meeting with a Scandinavian team. I joined the team. I was like, hey, Marte, is Björn joining the meeting? But no. Björn just bought a new cat. The government gives you 3 months off. Yeah. If you buy a new pet in Sweden, you get at least 3 months. It's a governmental program. It's called paternity leave. So, Marta, when is he back? Probably in a year. But he's already going to turn 35, so he's going to retire soon. I'm like, but yeah, my Scandinavian colleagues are really fit. They do a lot of sport. And I hate people that try to bring their passions to the office. Have you ever been involved in this kind of bike to work? Have you already participated to bike to work? It's always a person that already goes to the office with a bike, that wants to launch bike to work. We had Susan. Susan came to the office a couple of weeks ago, super excited. She was like, hey guys, this week we're going to do bike to work. I made a spreadsheet. Yeah, you have to write how many kilometers you've done this week. You write how many kilometers. And then at the end of the week, we sum up. We sum up the kilometers. We sum up and we compete. We compete with other company who has done more kilometers. Susan, this is your hobby. This is your thing. I don't impose my thing to other people. When I arrive to the office, I like to drink a coffee and take a shit. That's what I do. That's what I do. But I don't impose it to other people. I don't go on a Monday morning like, hi guys, hey, this week we're going to do coffee to shit. Yes, I created a spreadsheet. We just have a bathroom, we need to spray the shit. We need to spray it. Yes, and please, you have to write when you use the bathroom and don't flush. No. Because at the end of the week, we sum up. We sum up and we compete. We compete with other companies. Credit Suisse did a lot of shit last year. I don't know if you can beat that. I know that Credit Suisse, now UBS, is one of your customers. It's crazy. Credit Suisse, all they did over the years, it's amazing. I remember all the scandals that have been through this company. It's mind-blowing. Do you remember, some years ago, they even hired private detectives to follow up top managers. Do you remember these scandals? But the top managers spotted the private detective. They reported them to the police. And I was like, geez, even the private detectives are underperforming at Credit Suisse. It's amazing. It's amazing. Now, of course, you guys know UBS acquired them, but not many people know about the second offer. The second offer that was on the table, Nestlé wanted to acquire them. They were like, we don't need the business, we just need the people. Those are the values that we have at Nestlé. A lot of Nestle customers, okay, perfect. That doesn't. Let's do it with FIFA. FIFA did a lot of scandals. FIFA was one of these companies that have been through many scandals. I don't know if you've seen the documentary about FIFA. Someone has seen the documentary Netflix? You're big off thank you. But you're beautiful because it starts in Switzerland. The documentary, you remember, first scene is two FBI agents that come to Zurich to arrest two top managers of FIFA at Borolac. You know, Borolac is a banker's bar on the lake, right? And I imagine how confused must have been those two FBI agents when they went into Borolac. Like, freeze! You're arrested for money laundering! And everyone on the face, yeah, it was me! I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know what Saddam Hussein. I thought it was my kebab guy. I didn't know. I'm sorry. We just need two guys. Who are all those people? I don't understand. Recently I had a new experience. I went to a Michelin star restaurant. Have you ever been to a Michelin star restaurant? There's a good audience. People have been. Have you been, Silvia? How many stars? 5. There are no 5 stars left on Michelin. Silvia, you try to impress that, you fail a bit. But the head of tax, how many stars? We pass up. 3. The only one that wants to stay, it's not going on your tax declaration. It's fine. Alright, 3 stars. I've been also to a restaurant with 3 stars in Google Review, Stefan. In Google Review, only 3 stars. But still a good experience. No, I've been to a restaurant with 1 star. We want Michelin star. I don't know your experience, Stefan. For me, it was a scam. I got a menu with the prices. My ex-girlfriend got a menu without the prices. Is that happened to you? Happened to you? And I was like, hey, let's set some rules here, otherwise you are playing battleship with my wallet. Right? I looked like water, 25 francs. 25 francs. And I'm not the kind of guy that asks for tap water. Do you ask for tap water, Stefan, at a restaurant? In 3-star Michelin, particularly there. I like the flex. I don't. I don't because I don't want, about you, I don't know about you, I don't want the waiter to think that I'm cheap, right? I want him to discover at the end when I don't tip. Otherwise, it's a bit too early in our relationship. No, it's a fancy place, wine choice is really difficult. I'm not an expert of wine, right? So I'm confused. It's really difficult to choose a wine. But if the waiter knows your experience, if the waiter sees that you have trouble with wine, they target your lady. He went to my ex-girlfriend, went like, hey, have you chosen your wine pairing? And she was like, yes. I was like, guess what? Yes, well, you cannot pair your AirPods with the iPhone, and now you know about wine pairing. She was like, yes, I would like a Chateau Margaux. She said Chateau Migros. Chateau Migros? Go in the basement, there should be a Tetra Pak. That's what we're having. There are nice places. If it's a really nice place, at the end, the chef comes to the table. Stefan, chef came to the table, right? My ex-girlfriend completely amazed. She was like, wow. In what other restaurant you have the opportunity to talk directly to the chef? In any kebab shop. In any single one of them. Not only at the kebab shop, you have the opportunity to talk to the chef. He also calls you chef. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful. Avec la sauce, chef, la sauce. It's beautiful. Now that we know each other a bit better, I want to let you know that I spent a full year in the Swiss Army. You're welcome for my service. I see a lot of support there. Stefan, you are in the Swiss Army? What troops, Stefan? Air defense. To shoot down planes from England. Air defense, Stefan, you can testify. The Swiss Army is a different kind of army. Not many people know that with the rifle we also get a silencer, Stefan. If combat, and after 10 p.m. you got to put the silencer. You got to put the silencers. Swiss traditions. Combat situations completely different. You happen to shoot a guy in the forest, you got to pick him up, bring him to the compost. You cannot leave him in the forest. Space. Sometimes I'm jealous about the other armies. So I know British people, I see your army, you have all these fancy vehicles, right? And sometimes I'm jealous. I'm looking and thinking, wow, I wish we had those transportation. You know how we move the army in Switzerland? With a fucking train. That's how we move a full army. It's embarrassing. Can you imagine in case of war? General, how do we go to the front line? Interregio 5. Interregio. We need to change in Angol now, eh? We change it. You need an extra ticket for a bazooka. Nothing to do that. It's nothing to do that. It's different army. Different army also because we speak different languages. Right, Stefan? Right? I imagine, situations of things that can go wrong. Right? For example, I imagine that from Ticino, me and the other guy, right, know about an air raid that is coming to Zurich. And we want to save the battalion of Stefan, right, to prepare the anti-aircraft stuff, right? So our radio communicator from Ticino takes the radio, was like, attacco, 5 minuti. And the Swiss German guy thinks the pizza is arriving. Tip top is good. Arriva nel caccia. La focaccia sicher. Yum. And now I leave you with that thing that I fear the most of all. I fear the most of all that the German attack us. I'm in the forest with Luigi, the other guy, right? I'm in the forest with Luigi. I hear German, I shoot the guy. Then we approach the guy, and I'm like, fuck Luigi, he has a Rolex. He's a Swiss soldier, he's not a German soldier. It's one of our guys. This time we fucked up, Luigi. The poor guy is on the floor with a bullet on his neck, we're like, Then Luigi, I don't know if the guy's dying or if he's speaking Swiss German, I'm not sure. Fucked up, Luigi. Then the poor guy takes out his Rolex and gives to me, and he's like, Das ist viel Greta. And Luigi's like, what did he say? He said, it's gratis, let's get the fuck out. Thank you so much, I've been my Casa.